Okay, this is the third video in my series of best bases right now. I find this base, this is Sean from BananaMisfits. It's a pretty heavy tweak of a base that has been around for quite a while, an old trap base. And why I call it a trap base is because the town hall's off centre and you go, well, gee, that's a short route to town hall, surely I can make that. But with bases like this, if they're well designed, they're designed so they're a trap and you won't get from here to here very easily. So let's look at why this is a trap base. Well, if you did attack here, let's say with ground, there's probably some bombs and stuff in the way. Undoubtedly, there's bombs or Telsas all around here and maybe at the front even. And there could even be, with that extra row, there could even be spring traps there, air traps there, all sorts of things, even skeletons. Or the skeletons could even be behind here. Now, as soon as you start coming through here, your heroes will engage, and your heroes will engage both under Inferno fire, maybe Telsa fire as well, but they'll pull the attack sideways away from your town hall while you're under massive fire from 2 archer towers, 2 Infernos, probably 4 Telsas, you're copping bombs, you've got whiz towers, and then you're fighting your heroes at the same time. And if you're ground attack, you're also in range of both bows. So you're under absolutely massive fire while you're getting pulled sideways and dealing with your heroes. And then once you've dealt with the heroes, you'll probably find skeletons will engage, and that'll also hit you. And also with the CC positioning, if you haven't lured, and you notice it's a centered CC, so if you haven't lured, the CC will also engage. So you're then fighting all the CC troops, your heroes, and your skeletons while you're under. Look at the amount of fire around here. So that's why it's a trap base. If you want to take that on, go right ahead, but it looks pretty tough to me. There might be a way of working it out if you've hit it before, but it looks like a really tough gig. Now, the other thing is if you look at the air defense, I don't know what he's done with his Telsas. We'll see that when we actually watch what I've got as a replay here. For example, if the 2 Telsas are back here and back here, you'd actually find that the air might, quite a lot of the air would pass sideways. But particularly look at these wide ADs. If you attack from this side, the hounds are going to go here and here, leaving all your balloons to firstly cop a lot of wizard tower fire, and then you've got your Infernos and your Telsas. So let's see how long they survive under that. It's going to be a tough gig, and especially you might have a whole lot of air bombs. You could have some air bombs here, could have some air bombs here. There's all sorts of options in terms of how you could set this up to really punish loons if they had a head-on attack to the town hall. And given that a lot of people run, say, 2 or 4 hounds, if your hounds are getting pulled sideways and you're just left with a couple of loons, they're not going to last very long. You'll also notice with the whiz towers, the whiz tower range, the ADs are out of whiz tower range. Now, I think this is really good practice in terms of air defense, because when the hounds get pulled away, it means that the whiz towers can actually activate on the balloons, whereas you see a lot of people actually put the ADs in whiz tower range. And what that means is the whiz towers actually focus on the hounds and won't attack your balloons, and that's where you want them. You want them attacking your balloons. So that looks both a really good trap for ground and a really good trap for air. Really good design. The other thing you'll notice is coming through this side, if you want to attack through this side of the base, gee, you've got a lot of wall and a lot of stuff to get through. The old version of the base I saw didn't have this wall across here, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 walls, plus you'll get pulled in every other direction if you're attacking this way. Now, the raid we've got here, this shows a side-on attack on the base in terms of loons. So let's have a watch. So with the centered CC, what's happened here is the person has decided not to lure. And you'll see in a second, so dropped his larvas, lots and lots of loons, and he thinks they're going to come across the base. Only 2 larvas. And these loons, I'm thinking, are probably going to pass through here. Some came towards the Inferno. You can see that the way it's routed the loons, it's passing towards the bow. So they're going to be under Inferno fire. So he's passed the loons around the Inferno, and it's taken the loons quite a long time to get to the Inferno. And by the time they start passing through here, now they're under heavy whiz tower fire. Bye-bye balloons, all done. So that's a really, really good base. I think we'll see more and more of it. That's a great mod by Sean. Truly a nice piece of base design, taking a traditional base and actually made it much, much stronger. And I love these trap bases. Really good for high cup defense because you need people to be making mistakes. And the best way to make a mistake is set lots of traps in your base. So he's still got his hero and queen. He's going to try and eke out the 50. But I think he's just picked the wrong part of the base to go for there. That's really dangerous in there. Got a nice spring trap to stop the wall breakers. King's trying to make his way through. I would have put the queen behind the king, but I wouldn't hit that part of the base. Let's see how he goes. King trying to break the corner under a lot of fire. Not even worth dropping the queen at this stage. 41%. Yep, so some bombs. Got rid of all the barbs. Now he'll cop the Inferno, the single, boom, gone. Why you drop a hero to tackle a live single Inferno, I don't know, but anyway, that's the approach he took. Trying to clear up the back end of the base. The better part to hit if you're chasing percent, but the queen needs a bit of a meat shield. It's not going to fly, is it? She's got the cloak. And does she survive? No, she's gone. And now a couple of archers, and that will be the end of the raid. So it's a great base. Third in the series of best bases right now. Sean's a lot lower cups than the other two I've featured, but it's a really good base, so worthy of a try.